I am an animal cell, head of the animal cell mafia. What is the animal cell mafia, you ask? The animal cell mafia consists of all of my organelles. Our biggest rival is the plant cell organelle mafia, which yes, consists of the plant cell organelles. And currently we are fighting over the fact that one of those organelles killed our nucleus. And we are going to figure out who did it right now. Our first suspect is the cell wall, which is made up of the middle lamella, primary cell wall, and plasma membrane. This is tough, flexible, and sometimes rigid. It acts as a pressure vessel preventing overexpansion. It surrounds the membrane and provides support and protection, yet it also acts as a filtering mechanism. No, I don't think this was it, but we will continue our search to see who killed our nucleus. Next up is the cell membrane, which basically just provides the inside of all cells from their surroundings. This is made up of the phospholipid bilayer, and if you ask me, it looks like a Garatina. I mean, that's a bit fishy to me. It looks like a Garatina, could be a Garatina in disguise, going out to kill, I don't know, somebody angered it, gotta catch them all, I don't know. Now we have the nucleus, which has two major functions: storing DNA and coordinating the cell's activities. It's round and spherical. Do I think this was our culprit?
No.
Now we have the nucleolus, which is located within the nucleus. It primarily serves as the site of ribosome synthesis and assembly and are made of proteins and RNA, forming around specific chromosomal regions. So no, this was not our culprit. We shall move on. The nuclear membrane is a double lipid bilayer membrane surrounding the genetic material and nucleus in eukaryotic cells, which, by the way, it stores materials for, and its lipid bilayers include the inner nuclear membrane and the outer nuclear membrane. It is shaped round and spherical, so I do not think that this is our culprit. A ribosome is responsible for the production of protein in all living cells. It is a large macromolecular complex composed of RNA and protein, and it looks like a jumbled up mess. A killer looks like a jumbled up mess, so I just put two and two together and I assume this is our killer. This is one of our prime suspects right now. Prime. Lysosomes help break down waste materials and cellular debris, and get this, they digest excess or worn out organelles. Killer much? They also digest food particles and engulfed viruses or bacteria. I mean, so far I'm seeing killer. I'm reading killer. That is what I read, and it looks like a circle with things in it, like circle, dot, 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 dot. This is our prime suspect. Sorry, ribosomes, gotta move out of the way. Right now we got lysosome on the hot seat. A central vacuole stands out and is larger than most other organelles. It is surrounded by a phospholipid bilayer. It also contains water and enzymes that function during the life of the plant. Its function is to contain cellular waste and isolate materials that may be harmful to the cell. So basically, it's just a big old blob that helps it out. Is this our killer? I mean, I don't think it's killer material, so it is off my list. Now we have the Golgi Apparatus. Why am I speaking like this? I don't know. Anyway, the Golgi Apparatus looks squiggly. It is a packaging organelle found in most eukaryotic cells. It packages proteins into the membrane-bound vesicles in the cell before being sent out for their destination. You know what they're going for. It lies at the intersection of the secretory, lysosomal, and endocytic pathways. It processes proteins for secretion, containing a set of glycosylation enzymes that attach various sugar monomers to proteins as the proteins move through the apparatus. So that's a heck of a lot of stuff for it to do, so I'm assuming it's not a killer. The rough endoplasmic reticulum, or the rough ER, is involved in some protein production, protein folding, quality control, and dispatch. It is called rough because it is studded with ribosomes. It's very squiggly, kind of looks like coral to me, and the ribosomes look like little dots on it. So, do I think this is our killer? Nah. Now we have the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, or smooth ER. It is associated with production and metabolism of fats and steroid hormones. It's smooth because it is not studded with ribosomes, and it is associated with smooth, slippery fats. It is squiggly and smooth. It's not evil. You can't be smooth and squiggly and evil. Logic. Cytoplasm is 80% water and usually colorless, and most cellular activities occur here, such as many metabolic pathways, including glycolysis and processes like cell division. The inner area is the endoplasm, and the outer area is the ectoplasm, or cell cortex, you might want to call it. This seems like a very innocent organelle, so I'm going to let it slide, but we will continue our search to see who killed our nucleus. Next, we have the mitochondria, aka the powerhouse of the cell. It acts like a digestive system which takes in nutrients and breaks them down and creates energy-rich molecules for the cell. They are the working organelles that keep the cell full of energy. The outer membrane covers the organelle and contains it, like a skin, and the inner membrane folds over many times and creates a layered structure called a cristae. There's fluid contained in it called the matrix. Yay, like the movie. Next up, we have the cytoskeleton. That is a structure that helps maintain their shape and internal organization and provides mechanical support that lets cells carry out essential functions. These functions include division and movement. Basically, it's just a network of long protein strands. That is what it looks like. From what I could tell, it was very, just boxish. It's a box. It's a square. It's a boring square. So it could not have been our killer. Which means that the lysosome is still our prime suspect. The chloroplast absorbs sunlight and uses it in conjunction with water and carbon dioxide to produce food for the plant. It looks like a blob with springs in it. Its inner and outer membrane it has, and intermembrane space, so that's basically it. Do I think this was our killer? Nope. No, I don't. I'm still chomping on that carrot. Who did you kill? Who did you? We have come to our last suspect, a vesicle. It is a small structure within a cell consisting of a fluid enclosed by a lipid bilayer. It's a basic tool used by cells for organizing cellular substances. It's involved in metabolism, transport, buoyancy control, and enzyme storage. It is circular. It has an aqueous, one of those two, interior. So, the lysosome did it. It was the lysosome. It's come to the conclusion that it was the lysosome. I'm fine. I am totally fine. It was the lysosome. It was the bloody lysosome. It's your bloody lysosome. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. It's all good. It's all good right now. Yeah. The lysosome killed my nucleus. You know, that nucleus did a lot for me. And now the lysosome goes and kills my goodness. It was a lysosome. It was a freaking lysosome. I'm gonna kill that guy right now. 10 months later. The lysosome and we're on good terms now. We figured it all out. We killed their nucleus instead. Sorry, Bob. But yeah.